What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? I'm out here at the mountains today, which, you know, it's not a gun range, but it's a mountain range, so kind of the same thing. So it's all safe out here. It's been brought to my attention that these here Turkish shotguns are unreliable and are pieces of junk. So I am going to prove some keyboard warrior, keyboard genius, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to prove them right today. So these things, as you know, they're kind of ammo finicky. They do, like, you know, the manufacturer recommends 1,300 foot per second or faster with a high brass ammo and all that good stuff. And I think it might just be because of that people think that these are unreliable. But today we're going to prove some people right. These keyboard masters that know everything about, you know, everything, sit there and type on keyboards all day long. I'm going to prove those guys right. So what I've got today, it's a low brass, 1,290 feet per second. So it's a little slower, but it is low brass. And I've got 20 rounds. I've got two 10-round mags of them. And we're going to shoot those through. And we're going to see if this thing will cycle good. Oh, already ran into a little issue. Loading it in there first round. Okay, so I'm not shooting for any kind of accuracy. I'm just shooting for cycle. So safety on. Huh. Well, there's one down. Well, they're not cycling very good, are they? Well, let's try it again. Yeah, we're having some cycling issues, aren't we? Maybe it's just not warmed up. Maybe they're right. Maybe these are unreliable. That's it. So I had a bunch of misfires there. Let's go grab another one and we'll try that. Alright, so we got one more here. Not looking very good. See, I'm proving you guys right, man. Two off in a row. Well, and you can kind of see what happened there. Huh. Well, this is the most issues I've ever had with this thing. But I've never shot those 1290 rounds. And they're cheap Walmart crap. It's like 10 bucks a box. So take it for what it's worth. Now I'm going to load this up with some 1250 and see what happens. 1250, I've shot a lot of the 1250 ones that I've got. I got a whole box full of them. And I've shot them many a times with no issues. So we'll try it and see. Like I said, these are cheap junk, you know, Walmart bullcrap, Winchester cheap that you buy from Walmart. But you know what, so it is what it is, and we'll load up with some 1250 that I have shot with very little reliability problems, and we'll go from there. Oh, my camera's not liking my gloves very well. Okay, there we go. So kind of the same thing, low brass, 1250. I have shot a bunch of this out of this before with very little issue, which is also a cheaper-ish Walmart ammo that you can get. So I've shot many of these through with very little hiccups. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna give this a try, see what happens. Again, no accuracy, just cycling. Ah, first shot didn't even cycle. First shot didn't even go off. Weird. Put that back in my pocket. I think it's something to do with the okay. Dang. Huh. I did log back. So I had a few. But again, we went down to a 1250 foot per second shell. We got 10 more. Go ahead and launch these downrange and see what happens. Oh, had a little misfeed there. And that one's stuck open. So doing a little better. Maybe it just needed a little bit of warm-up time. There's 20 rounds of those. Let me go load up something else, and we'll give that a try. Camera. All right, so I think I had a magazine that was kind of sticking. So that could have been part of my problem. When I was going to load it, I noticed that last one wasn't coming all the way. I don't know if that's the problem, but maybe one of those 10 round mags wasn't functioning properly. But I loaded the other one up with, it's a 60 feet per second, but it's a high brass. I've never shot any of this, so I have no idea how this is going to work. But the high brass, and I think I know what might be, the low brass might be causing the issue. So 260 feet per second in a high brass. And we'll give that a shot and see if that helps. See if that makes a difference. So try this and we'll see. First round, no click. Little weak strike. All right. Other than that one in the first, we had we had one that didn't load in. Another weak strike on that one, another weak primer strike on that one. Last one. Held up. It's not the best. I'll admit that. It is definitely not the best as far as the ammo I've been using. It is picky. It does say 1,300 foot per second, and none of this has been anything over that. So what I'm going to try next is I've got some. And again, the magazines were like sticking. When I was punching that last round, it was like sticking like right there on the other magazine. So I don't know if this is kind of doing that same thing. So it could be magazine related. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I've got, it's a 1,200 foot per second, but this is a double aught buck high brass. So, and it's in the stock factory 5 round magazine. I've got 2 of these, 10 rounds, and we're gonna see what happens here. So double aught buck, 1200 foot per second, high brass, factory 5-round magazine. First shot, click. Oh, maybe it wasn't in all the way. Nope. All right, that one I'm gonna hang on to for just in case purposes. See, that one didn't even primer strike. That one didn't even hit the primer. So I don't know if that was just, but we'll see. 4 more. Another one. Huh. Huh. Well, got 1 out of 5 on that one. That's not a very good track record there, Turkish piece of junk. All right, one more. 5-round mag, 1200 foot per second, high brass, factory magazine. Maybe the gun's dirty, I don't know. But I've honestly never had this kind of issues before with this stuff, with any of this ammo. Seriously. There we go. All right. All right, so I have had some misfires here. You've seen I have had some. So I'm gonna pick these misfired ones up. We'll load them back up and see if I can get them to go off. Got a few of them here that didn't fire, so I'm going to load these up into a new mag. And I'm going to try them and see what happens. So be right back. Alright, so I got these loaded back up. And I don't know if you can tell in there, but the brass on the green one is way bigger. And it's actually a 2.5 inch shell instead of 2. These ones are 2 3/4. These ones are 2.5. With a bigger, taller brass. Don't know if that matters or anything, just letting you know what I'm shooting. 1260, 2.5 inch high brass, 1200 buckshot, double aught buck, high brass, 1200 foot per second. So this just goes to show that a lot of apparently, they're right. All you keyboard warriors that, know everything. Apparently you're right on this one, it's not reliable, but in the gun's defense still, I haven't been using anything that the gun recommends. I don't think I've ever ran anything over 1290 feet per second. That was 1290 today was the first day. So we're gonna try this stuff again. I've got 2 of these and I've got 2 of the buckshots underneath it. We're gonna try it and see what happens. Actually, I'm gonna try this first. Let's close that. Load that. Factory magazine, factory 5-round mag. Cock. No fire. It's not pushing them all the way in. Maybe I need to clean it. I'm going to try that. I will do another video because I want to. It's my shotgun. I want to keep shooting it. I don't want it to be a bad gun. But if it's a bad gun, it's a bad gun. But I'm going to, after this video, I'll take it. I'll clean it real good. So I haven't cleaned it in a while. And then I'll take it, I'll clean it, and I will get some actual ammo that the gun actually technically calls for, and we'll try another one. But for now, I'll just keep shooting away at this. So that one just didn't shoot back. Okay, so undo that. This one is our double aught buck. It's not feeding it all the way in for some reason. That time it locked back and then went forward. And that one locked back. So now it's warming up a little bit. It's getting a little bit better, but it is still getting some light primer strikes. Now I've got some cheap stuff, some 1145 foot per second. I'm going to load up a bunch of those and we're just going to launch it just because I got to get rid of it. I bought it. I don't need it anymore. I'm just going to launch it. So if you want to watch that, stay tuned. Okay. 1145 feet per second. Cheap junk. I'm sure, 100% sure I'm going to have problems with this one. I'm just burning it because I need to get rid of it because I can't shoot it. We got a few rounds of it, so we're going to, if we can, if the stupid thing lets me, we're going to launch it. It's not ejecting the old one. All right, I knew that was going to be a problem, but they fired. But is it unreliable? As of this recording, yeah, it's unreliable. But I'm going to go home after this and I'm going to clean it and I'm going to try it again with some better ammo, and we'll just keep coming back and proving these haters right. All right, I got a few more in a 10 rounder and then we'll be done. Appreciate you guys watching. If you guys like this kind of content, you know, it's a Turkish Citadel boss. Everything I'm shooting today is under 1,300 foot per second. Does that make the gun unreliable, or does that make me unreliable for not buying the right ammo? That's something, you know, you be the judge on that. But we're going to buy the right ammo. I'm going to take it home, clean it. We're going to buy the right ammo. And I'll be back out here at some point to do another video. I really thought that 1290 would work good. I've been shooting 1250 like a lot. I haven't had very few issues until today. So, it is what it is. So, last little bit, 8 rounds of garbage. It's not going to cycle. I already know that. I'm just dumping it. So, no, they're not even firing. Whew. That went kind of into the air there. Realized I had another one in there. Well, is it unreliable? I don't know. So far, it's unreliable. But again, maybe it's just me not using the right ammo. So, you be the judge. Are the haters right? Are the haters wrong? Should I come out and try it again with the right ammo, with what it calls for? Or should we just deem it garbage? Let me know in the comments what you think, if you've tried one, Appreciate y'all watching. Love y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Like it, share it. You know the YouTube stuff. All this stuff I buy with my own money. I don't have any sponsors. Nobody sent me this gun. Nobody sent me this ammo. I went to the store and bought it myself. So every teeny tiny little bit helps. So appreciate y'all watching. And I will see you in the next one. All right. So just leaving the mountain range, gun range. Doing a little video on my Citadel boss. Y'all saw that, and wasn't exactly the results I was hoping for. Like I said, I've ran that 1250 foot per second many times. I was running that all summer long last summer, shooting with the guys, and I had very, very few hiccups. I'm assuming the gun's just dirty because I didn't clean it. I haven't cleaned it all winter. I haven't cleaned it in a while, so maybe I need to get it out and actually clean it. Maybe that'll be a difference maker. And I don't know. Maybe it's just unreliable, like they're saying. You know, maybe it is junk. So, but I'm gonna leave that up to you. You watched the video, you saw what I saw. But I also wasn't using anything over what they said to use. They say 1,300 feet per second or better. None of that. Not a single load of that was over 1,300. Close. 1290. I was having hiccups with that. I did have a magazine that was not, when I started loading it, it was like sticking and wasn't like, you know, so excuse me. But anyway, so I don't know, you know, tell me what you think. I mean, I got my views on it. I've shot this gun and I've had pretty reasonably decent success with it. But as y'all can see, that it's not, you know, maybe it's not as good as I was hoping. My mirror's not working. I got these stupid tow mirrors on. We came up to go camping. I got these tow mirrors on and it's affecting my mirror. It won't stay adjusted. But that's different. That's something different. So anyway, Citadel Boss 25. I would say it's definitely not exactly reliable when you're shooting anything under the 1,300 foot per second. Maybe I'll come out again in a little bit, shoot another video. I do have some 1,350 foot per second at my house that maybe it'll be better. We'll see. Maybe I'll bring out some even higher. Maybe I'll bring out some really good, more expensive stuff. This was all cheap crap that, you know, it's like, you know, it's cheap. But could I have spent that money on a different firearm that could have potentially gave me better results? Yeah, I could have. That's a fun gun to shoot. But is it reliable with what you have to work with? You know, if you're on a budget, maybe it's not the best gun for you. If you're on a budget and can't really afford to go out and buy that expensive ammo all the time, you know, maybe it's not the best gun for you. But if you can afford it, like I said, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go out and get some more ammo. But like I said, I don't have any sponsors doing this. So I pay for all this money with the little teeny bit of YouTube money I get, and with, you know, my own paycheck. I work for a living, and that's what I use to pay for most of this stuff. So it's a little harder for me, like most of you, it's a little harder for me to buy this. But I'll go out, I'll do a good cleaning on it, and I'll go out and buy a few rounds of some better quality equipment. Maybe double check that mag, see if maybe that mag's just sticking. But you were seeing I was still having issues with it, with everything I was shooting. And that buckshot, I kind of bought that buckshot to be my home defense ammo. And obviously that didn't really go over very well because every other shot was not feeding very good. So I don't know what to say on that. That's just something that, you know, you gotta look at. And maybe it's not the best home defense firearm. Maybe I should just go out and keep that one as my go out and have fun firearm, and not try not to have that as any kind of a self-defense thing. Maybe that's just to go out to the target range and shoot it when I can afford it. Maybe I need to rethink some things. But like I said, I am going to do another video, another reliability video on this gun, to see if maybe it's just needs to be cleaned, and maybe I need better ammo. Try that, see if that helps it, see if that makes it any better. But at the moment, you know, maybe I'm starting to rethink this Citadel Boss 25. But again, I'm not totally convinced because, like I said, I've never ran the correct ammo through it, and I haven't cleaned it in a long time. So, think what you want, you know, and I will be back with another one. I'm going to give it another shot, and maybe if I do that and it's still having issues, then maybe I'll consider maybe selling it and get something different, get a better gun. Maybe, but until then, I still have my doubts that it's unreliable, because maybe I'm just the unreliable one. Maybe it's just the fact that I am refusing to put the other, or maybe I'm just refusing to use the right stuff. So, you know, maybe I didn't do my research on the gun before I bought it. I was, ooh, that's a cool shotgun. And I bought it, and then I went home and started finding out that, oh, you got to shoot this better ammo. There's a break-in period. It's unreliable if you use this cheaper stuff. And so it's like, I don't know. You know, we'll have to see. But I will be back with another one. And if it's still unreliable, it's still unreliable. Maybe I'll trade it in for something different. Maybe I'll trade it in for a better quality gun, because I know that, you know, they're Turkish. They're cheap. Everybody says they're garbage. So I mean, maybe they're not wrong. But anyway, this time for sure. Thanks for watching. I appreciate y'all. Hit that subscribe button for me. Like the video. Comment. You know, do whatever. You know, comment what you think. Is it garbage? Is it good? Or should I give it another try? Or should I just let me know what you think? And I'll do another video. Till then, love y'all. Love my subscribers. I hit that 5,000, which was a big goal of mine, and appreciate every single one of you. Working on my next goal. Hope to get 6,000 by the end of the year. That would be awesome. But anyway, till then, love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.